Why am I here? I am here to share with you about the various banks I run, the banks without money. Well, a lot started in 2009. I was lost, confused, jobless. I was searching for love, happiness, I don't know what. 2010, I changed three jobs in a year. 2011, I got my break, a job at a dairy company, the place where I still work. 2012, I met a guide, a spiritual teacher. He explained to me certain things where I was wrong. During this period, we were looking forward to having our second child, which didn't happen for 7 years. 2012, my wife conceived. We spoke the word that what type of baby we wanted, and that was the baby we got in 2013. A beautiful baby girl. As a sign of gratitude to God and thanksgiving, we started serving cooking food in our house for 50 people every morning. We used to get up at 6, pack the tiffin, cook the food, pack the tiffins, deliver the food, go to work by 9. It went on for a year. 2015, we purchased an ambulance to transport sick, the old, those who could not afford transport to the nearest hospitals and doctors. 2016, we installed a filtered water tap in our compound at Sangolda, a tap which dispenses 24 by 7, 365 days, 500 to 1000 liters water daily. By now, my life was much stable. I was much comfortable. I was at peace. I realized I had everything in life. I had a beautiful job, a good family, lovely 3 kids. There was no complaints. But I was still searching. That desire to do more, to reach out to more, made us start a food bank in 2017. We installed a fridge in our property at the side of the filtered water tap, and we created an awareness on social media and spread the idea. Yes, there is a fridge. You can drop your extra food in food grade plastic bags. Well, it worked. It took us 6 months with one fridge to stabilize, to promote the idea, and to spread the awareness. In the last 4 months, we have installed 25 fridges across the length and breadth of Goa. What started in June 2017, collecting and feeding 100 people and saving 3 lakh rupees a month, today has grown to feeding a few thousands and saving 40 lakh rupees a month. Surely this food would have been thrown out. So, what do we do? How does this work? I speak to people who share my passion, who share my dream. We explain to them and ask them to join in as our volunteers. With generous donations and benefactors, we install fridges where the volunteers are going to serve. The volunteers are trained to understand the idea about food. They survey the place, they find out who are the people who require food. As a principle, we don't feed beggars, we feed the homeless, the sick, the poor, the vagabonds. Every night between 10 p.m. till 2 a.m., our volunteers, our full time volunteers, Anselm, Anil, Benny, collect food across Goa from bakeries, hotels, restaurants, caterers, factories. This food which we collect is transported in a refrigerated vehicle back to the bank. It is stored, sorted, and the next morning This food is again transported to 25 fridges in a refrigerated vehicles across Goa. Once the volunteers get the food, they take it home to their fridges, to their kitchens. They warm it, they pack it, and they serve it to people on the street. As they serve people on the street, we encourage them to talk to these people, find out why are they on the street, what do they want. They want medicines, they want clothes, they want rehabilitation. In June 2017, as we were feeding people on the street, we used to collect men and hire vehicles, 25, 30 men every Friday, Saturday, and hire vehicles and take these men for a cleanup. We would cut their hair, shave them, bathe them, check for wounds, feed them a warm meal, give them a set of clothes, and drop them back to the place we picked up because we didn't have our own home. In August 2017, something wonderful happened. I got terribly sick. It looked like things were falling apart. But out of the blue, God sent an angel. He sent me Anselm. The guy, when I met him, he looked worse than the street people. He told me, I want to work with you. I thought the guy is crazy. Oh, I'm crazy. He turned out to be the angel in disguise. He took up so much of my responsibility that I could recover for the next 5 months from what I went through. You know, we all have got good in us, but we tap only 10%. We are always waiting for the next person to start something. During my 20 years in sales across Goa, where we deal with bakeries, hotels, restaurants, I see the pit. It is the garbage pit or the dump pit. It keeps increasing every year because I have the same customers. That means so much of food is being wasted. And it was in me. Why don't we organize this food and do something? There is a tendency, food poisoning, contamination. So what we say, we'll give you a bond on a stamp paper that the liability is on us. But don't throw the food out. And this is how our food bank started. Usually people form the trust and start the work. We started the work in May and we formed the trust in December 2017 because I wanted to be sure that I was doing the right thing. So, what are we? Street Providence is an NGO with many banks under it. You know, I spoke about the food bank. We also run a medicine bank. We collect medicines from people which are good condition, unused, take it to a Mercy House, which is our third home in Mapsa. We store it, sort it, and redistribute it to people on the streets through qualified doctors. Clothes bank, you know, we all have clothes and a lot of people don't have clothes. We are the bridge which get that gap together. We accept clothes from people, clean it, check it, store it, and redistribute it to people on the streets. About 3 tons a month, we shift clothes here and there. A blood bank, a virtual blood bank. Through social media, we have created a virtual blood bank where the donors, potential donors, and patients are connected in times of need. We have created an employment bank. A lot of people who we have got off the streets are given simple jobs where they can put their life back on track. And yes, the last one, an scheme bank. There are lots of central government and state government schemes meant for the poor. Now the poor don't access the schemes because they can't read, they can't write, or they don't understand. So what we did, we put up a full-time team of volunteers who have studied these schemes and they go out to villages, to public places, meet the poor, explain the schemes to them, fill their forms, and the poor person has to go back and submit the form. I was always told, give and it shall be given. We keep giving, and as we keep giving, we realized we required the homes. And now we have two homes, one in Porvorim and one in Asnara. These homes put together can comfortably accommodate 40 to 45 men, but we have set a target of 100 men to do during this year. And what are these men? We pick people from hospitals who are left to die. We pick people from bus stops where you must have seen them they are just sleeping there. We pick the vagabonds, the guys with dirty clothes, long beards. They have not had bath maybe for months. They have not changed their clothes, no haircut. They eat stones, they eat leaves. We specialize. This is our love. Like it's a craze. We want to catch these people. And very often, our volunteers support me by getting these people off the roads. We are trying to make Goa vagabond free by end of this year. As we were on the street, I found two boys, Anil and Rajesh, Goan boys, lost, sleeping on a road, confused. Family has rejected. I gave them my hand. I told them, come with me. They took my hand, and today both of them are two angels which support, which run. Anil runs the food bank in Sangolda, distributing and collecting food across Goa. And Rajesh, he does the difficult job. He takes care of the Asnara house, where he cleans, shaves, bathes, clothes. He stays with men. You know, in that house, there must be men who are speaking at least 14 to 17 different languages, and we speak only two. And don't ask me how he does it, but it's his commitment. Our trust works on faith, commitment, and dedication. I don't ask questions, I don't give answers. I don't like to ask my volunteers what they are doing. We strictly operate this operation only on WhatsApp. The full project is run only on WhatsApp. Even the volunteers, which are the backbone, I have 150, 160 volunteers across Goa. These volunteers are our backbone. They are trained. It is their love and passion which drives our project forward. What was explained to me by my teacher? We have to die. We all came from a seed. Our life is a seed. And he put a bag of seeds into me, which I have started planting. I have planted many seeds and many banks have groomed. So, which bank would you like to bank with? A bank which deals with money, or a bank which serves you with interest? That is love, care, compassion, empathy, nutrition, nourishment. I leave you with this very famous and very inspiring message which I picked up in 2012. Thank you.